As humans, we are always curious to find out about our future. We look at the weather forecast to see whether it's going to be a rainy or a sunny day. We have news that tell us whether certain natural disasters are going to be happening in certain geographical areas. Computer programs are used today also to predict the stock market, and we even have a DNA decoding to tell us whether we are going to suffer from certain illnesses. We are always preoccupied with the future because knowing information about the future can help us to be better prepared for what is going to come and to derive a course of actions that will best address the problems or the advantages that are going to take place. Thus, we can maximize the benefits and minimize the risks or the dangers for our lives. In ancient time, the Book of Change, or the so-called the I Ching, is being used by people to study the future. It provides us with insight and even wisdom on how to deal with our future. Hexagrams are being used to represent certain changes that or the certain phenomena that may take place. Each hexagram is represented by 6 Yao, and these Yao are laws that govern changes, and when used in accordance with the wisdom or the laws of the Book of Change, are able to provide us with information. In fact, in the past, farmers will look at the I Ching to provide them with the right timing to start farming and to harvest their crops. And today, I Ching is being used by computer scientists to write computer programs. The Book of Change postulates that events take place along the time and space continuum. Therefore, is the same concept as Einstein's theory of relativity. Therefore, later on, people also study feng shui or geomancy to help them better predict the future. Later on, another school of thought came about, which is analyzing one's destiny by looking at a person's year of birth or animal zodiac. The animal zodiac was created basically as a metaphorical symbol for people who were not educated, because animals are easier to understand than words or vocabularies. However, the animal zodiacs are not animals. They are actually the 12 地支, or the 12 earthly branches, which allow me to read them in Cantonese, called 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. 子, which is represented by the rat. 丑 is represented by the ox. Yan is represented by the tiger. Mao is represented by the rabbit. Sun is represented by the dragon. Zi is represented by the snake. Is represented by the horse. Mei is represented by the goat. Sun is represented by the monkey. Yao is represented by the rooster. Sut is represented by the dog. Hoi is represented by the pig. In fact, these 12 earthly branches are being used in the recording of time in ancient China. And in the early stage of the development of the BaZi school of thought, the year was the main focus of the forecast. But as a matter of fact, even today, many astrologers throughout the Asian countries, or even in Western countries, are always using this year of birth or animal zodiac to provide forecasts for one's life. However, there are limitations to this school of thought. because it's very obvious that people who were born in the same year as you, very often they will turn out to have very different life developments as you are. It was until the Tang Dynasty that someone by the name of in Cantonese called Lei Huizhong, or in Mandarin called Li Xuzhong, that came about to provide another point of view or another way of studying one's destiny by focusing on the year, month, and day of birth of a person. Lei Huizhong has another name, which is Guai Gokzi, a very famous person in the history of China for his wisdom and his ability to provide very brilliant military strategies to the kings in the past. The Taoist believes that with the presence of the heaven or the sky and the earth, man came about, and these three things together form the world we live in. The 十天干, or in Cantonese 十天干, are mainly the 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸, and the 12 earthly branches are in Cantonese 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. This is what you will usually see when you plot a BaZi chart. You can see within the chart is the year, month, day, and time pillar. And there are also the Dai One, which are the destiny phases. For example, during certain destiny phases, we also have a yearly phase, Lao Lin in Cantonese, and then followed by the month, followed by the day, and followed by the time. And you can see that all these elements will form certain type of interaction with each other. For example, some of them will be clashing with each other, 冲 in Cantonese, or during certain period it will have a 合, which is a combination formation. So in this case, 人亥合, 化木. Feel free to message me if you have any questions. I can be contacted through email, WhatsApp, WeChat, and Line. My contact details are below. Thank you very much and have a good day.